Hello friends, so I think you are enjoying the studying maths. Okay, so as I told in the last period that calculus is one of the most important topic in your maths. So let's continue to the calculus. So in the last period we took some revisions of the limit. Now today we will start the topic of 12th class, that is first topic we have to study continuity. Continuity means लगातार चलते रहना, लगातार। जैसे अपन लोग एक पोयम भी पढ़ते हैं, चरैवेति से यहाँ पर फंक्शन भी कंटिन्यू होता है क्या? कोई फंक्शन भी कंटिन्यू हो सकता है, दैट वी हैव टू स्टडी। सो फंक्शन कंटिन्यू कैसे होता है? तो हम ग्राफिकली जैसे देखते हैं, मान लो किसी फंक्शन को अपन रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। सी graphically when a function is represented, so when you are representing a function, so your tip of the pen is not be lift up, ये कंटिन्यू चल रहा है, जहां तक चल रहा है तब तक अपन बोलेंगे कि ये फंक्शन कंटिन्यू है। मीन्स आपकी पेन कंटिन्यू चल रही है विदाउट एनी डिस्टर्बेंस, दैट मीन्स यू कैन से इट इज ए कंटिन्यूअस। इफ यू आर राइटिंग लाइक दिस, if you are expressing a function here, then it move up to here, then it moves up to here, so we will say it is not continue. So at this point, at point maybe x, suppose x equal to a in a point, suppose x equal to b, at these 2 points the function is not continue. Okay, from here to here it was continue, that at a point x equal to a the function become discontinue, then again it was continue from a to b, then at point b again it is discontinue. So when we are representing graphically, it is very easy to say, just by seeing the graph you can say at this point the function is not continue, at this point the function is continue, in this interval the function is continue, in this interval the function is not continue. Mathematically how to get whether the function is continue or not. So first we will see the continue of the function at a point. So at particular point the function is continuous or not, that we have to say. Okay, so we have a function we have a, say if you represent graphically, say this is a function and graphically it is clear it is a continuous. So at point certain point I am taking at x equal to a, at x equal to a the function is continuous. So how to mathematically there is some condition. If the function fulfill that condition, then we will say the function is continuous at point a. So what are those conditions? We will see one by one. The first condition is that its left hand limit and right hand limit, these two should be equal. Okay, condition left hand limit that must be equal to right hand limit. Okay, that two conditions we saw in our 11th class also. So this is the basic condition to exist the limit. If this condition is fulfilled, then the limit will exist, otherwise it will not exist. So left hand limit and right hand limit, that should be equal, means limit at x tends to little lesser than a fx, that must be equal to limit x tends to little higher than a. If this happens, means the limit exists. This is the condition of the existency of the limit. So if the limit exists, then it may be continue. That will be the further property is also there, further condition is also there. To solve this, you know, x equal to, putting x equal to a minus h, so we can write this thing, h tends to 0, f of a minus h, that should be equal to, when we put x equal to a plus h, so we will get limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h. If these two are equal, then we used to say the limit exists. And the second condition, these should equal to what? Means left hand limit and right hand limit of the function, that must be equal to the value of function at that point a. Okay, that should be equal. This limit x tends to, this is left hand limit, that must be equal to right hand limit, and this equal to f of a. Clear? Means, as you know that how we are approaching towards the point A, so we can approach at point towards point A from the left hand side. We can also approach towards the point X from the right hand side, that we saw in the previous classes. That is called the left hand limit and right hand limit. So when we are approaching, when we are taking a point very near to this X, very near to this X, suppose here is the point, and the distance is h, very small distance h. So we can write, we are taking a point h behind the A, and this is the left hand limit, and we are taking the point h far from X, h distance far from X equal to A, that we will say it is a right hand limit. So these two should be equal, and the third condition will also be applicable together. These two should be equal to the value of function at A. Value of function at A. So A is the point. If you have to find the continuity of any point, means suppose you have to find continuity of a function at B, so you have to apply the same condition for another point B. Is it clear? So once again, what is the condition? The left hand limit should be equal to right hand limit, and these two values should be equal to the value of function at point, that point which you are getting. At this point you are finding the continuity. Is it clear? Some function should always be continuous. So note down those functions. The first of them is a polynomial function. A polynomial function is always continuous. Okay, means you know polynomial function may be the quadratic function, maybe the cubic function. What is this? Always it is a continuous function. When you draw the diagram of a square function, so you will get a parabola like that, and it will be up to infinite. So at all the values, it will, your pen will not be your pen will not be discontinue on this curve. So this is a polynomial function, is always a continuous function. Second is a sine function. A sine function is also a continuous function. See, whatever the values of x, the values of x means sine x, suppose is a function, sine x is a function, and its value is ranging between 0 to 1 and 1 to 0, then 0 to minus 1. So its value is ranging from minus 1 to plus 1. So whatever the value you can put instead of x, that is called the domain. X is infinite, minus infinity to plus infinity, and y you will get means the function's value you will get between minus 1 to plus 1, and it is a continuous. So when you draw the graph of sine, when you draw the graph of sine, it start from 0, it will be like this, and it never ends, it bad side also. So whatever the values of x, the graph will be continue. So when you represent graphically, it will be also very clear. Similarly, the cosine function, the cos function is also a continuous function. Clear? Sine function, cos function. And next is a tan function. Tangent. The value of tangent is not defined at 90 degree. So we can say that function tan function is continuous within its domain. Tan function is continuous within its domain. Clear? Next we can also say similar cot function, means cotangent function, is also continuous in its domain. Clear? Now one more thing, exponential function. Okay, exponential function, y is equal to e to the power x. Exponential function is also continuous at all values of x. Its graph is like this. We will discuss in some other chapter. Its graph, it is like this. is continuous. Okay. So exponential function, whether it is a e to the power x or any number to the power x, 2 to the power x, 3 to the power x, 4 to the power x, whatever it is, it's always continuous. Clear? And one more thing, the log x, the function log x, that is also continuous in its domain. Log x is not continuous at R, means its domain is between 0 to infinity, and 0 is not included there. So the log x is a function which is continuous in its domain. Clear? So these are the very important thing. Then we will see some theorem related to the continuity. If you have a two continuous function, say x is a continuous, fx is a continuous function and another gx is another continuous function, and you are adding these two functions and you are getting a new function. So when you add two continuous function and you are getting a new function, so that will also be continuous within the same domain. Clear? Means sin x is a continuous function, cos x is a continuous function. When you add them, sin x plus cos x, that will also be a continuous function. Clear? Similarly, when you take any mathematical operation, means sin x plus cos x, sin x upon cos x, or sin x into cos x, that all will be continuous. Means any mathematical operation between two continuous function, that will give a new function, and that new function is also a continuous function. Clear? So in this video up to here only. So we will solve some questions in the next video of the continuity. Okay, all the best.